Now we are going to start the thyroid gland. So thyroid gland is the endocrine gland. So endocrine glands are the part of the endocrine system. So we have a chemical control system that is called endocrine system, and endocrine system or endocrine gland, they don't possess any dirt, and their secretion poured into or directly poured into the blood. So one of the endocrine gland is thyroid gland. So it is the largest gland, so which situated in the neck region at the anterior region of the trachea, which possesses larynx. So it surrounds the larynx. So it is a bilobed gland. It is a bilobed gland, and it looks like a butterfly shape. It looks like a butterfly shape. Okay. And so this is the structure of this is the larynx, trachea, or in front of the trachea, both side this gland or these lobes are present. So this is the thyroid gland. So inside the thyroid gland, it is the outer structure of the thyroid gland. Inside the thyroid gland, when we cut the thyroid gland, so many follicles are located. Many follicles are present. That follicles are called thyroid follicles. It is called thyroid follicles. Here is the thyroid. So this is the thyroid follicles. So follicles, and this is the lumen of the thyroid follicles. Here is the lumen of the follicles, and so it is lined by the epithelial cells. So these epithelial cells is called cuboidal epithelium. So it's made up of the or composed of cuboidal epithelium. Or inside the lumen, thyroid follicles produce thyroid hormone or thyroid hormone. Thyroid hormone. So there are two types of thyroid hormone. One is thyroxine and another triiodotyrosine. Thyroxine and So first T4 and T3. These two hormones secreted by the follicle cells and stored into the lumen of follicles. So the main function of thyroxine to control the BMR. Okay, it control the BMR, basal metabolic rate. Basal metabolic is the rate. It is a metabolic rate when controlled during the rest condition. So whatever the internal functioning takes place and metabolism occurs, it is controlled by the BMR. So BMR controlled by the thyroxine. So thyroxine. Now here, this is the two hormone. First is T4, tetraiodotyrosine. Second one, triiodotyrosine. So how the thyroxine control over the body system? So how the thyroxine release? So it is released by it is a complex process or complex organization. So various part of the body involved to release the thyroxine. So how? So here is the part of the hypothalamus. Here is the hypothalamus. It is a part of the brain. Hypothalamus which activate during warm or cold conditions. So it's activated to produce a hormone. That hormone is called CRH. CRH is corticotropin releasing hormone. So corticotropic releasing hormone act on the anterior pituitary and activate the anterior pituitary and release the another hormone TSH. Thyroid stimulating hormone. So TSH which acts on the thyroid gland which is situated in the neck region, it is a bilobed gland. So TSH which activate the thyroid gland, and activation thyroid gland inside the thyroxine are produced in thyroid follicles. So thyroxine which released by the activation of thyroxine which control BMR, basal metabolic rate. So this is the process of secretion of the thyroxine from thyroid gland under the activation of anterior pituitary TSH and hypothalamus CRH. So it is all about how the production of the thyroxine takes place. So another function of thyroid gland. Function of thyroid gland. So, the main function of thyroid gland is control BMR. You know about the BMR. It is a basal metabolic rate. It's a metabolism system. It is controlled by the thyroid gland. Second, it controls the heartbeat. It controls the heartbeat. Third, regulate the normal function of renal tubules. Renal tubule is the excretory part of the nephron. It is when it's help in the reabsorption and secretion process. So, this is another one, help in the metamorphosis. It is a cellular differentiation, tissue differentiation takes place. So metamorphosis is change the larval condition to adult condition. So, metamorphosis. So, these are the main function of the thyroid gland. Thyroid. Now the action of thyroid gland, when the hormone level goes higher from normal value and goes down to the normal value. So, that secretion is a higher secretion is called higher and lower secretion. So, lower secretion is called under secretion. So, under secretion is called hyposecretion. Hyposecretion leads into the various disease. So, name the disease. First disease is called cretinism. Second one, myxedema. Third, it is simple. It is related to the neck, and neck becomes swelling. That is called simple goiter. And another one is the Hashimoto disease. These main 4 diseases occurs due to the hyposecretion or under secretion of the thyroid hormones. So, first is cretinism occurs in child. Cretinism occurs in child. So, it is just related to the it look like a chest pigeon. A chest become pigeon shaped and person become lean and thin, and also related to the sexual deformities and mental deformities also. Both sexual and mental retardation occurs. Another in disease is myxedema. Myxedema occurs in adult stage. In myxedema, under secretion leads to the puffy appearance of the body. Body becomes swelled, and in tissue fluid become filled with the more tissue fluid or water. So, body look like a puffy and become the healthy. So, if you see the person who have myxedema, so it look like heavy weight, more weight, puffy weight, swelling body. So, it more seen generally seen in the female, in case of female. So, another disease is goiter. It is simple condition where the failure or protrusion of the thyroid gland. So, it leads to the pulsing the neck. So, it is the hypertrophy of the thyroid gland. So, it is a simple one. It leads due to the deficiency of iodine. And the another last one is called Hashimoto's disease. So, this disease due to it is an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease, it's degenerate the own thyroid cells. So, it is the Hashimoto disease. Another disease is hypersecretion. Due to hypersecretion, oversecretion, so that the main disease called exophthalmic goiter. Exophthalmic goiter is nothing, it is also called Graves' disease, and also is also called Graves' disease and Basidos disease. In this, the main symptoms occurs in this disease: bulging eye. It shows bulging eye become protruded, and accumulation of the fluid in lower eyelid. Third, increased weight. Person become more fatty and puffy. And third one, heartbeat become increase. So, heartbeat rate increase. So, these are the symptoms of the hypersecretion or disease of exophthalmic goiter. So, it is due to high over and under secretion of hormone. So, this is all about related to the thyroid. Another hormone secreted by the thyroid gland is called thyrocalcitonin. Thyrocalcitonin is the hormone which is secreted from parafollicular cells, not follicular cells, parafollicular cells. So, parafollicular cells which secrete thyrocalcitonin, and thyrocalcitonin help in the calcium metabolism. So, it decreases the calcium in blood. When the increased level of the calcium, so it reduce the calcium or decrease the calcium in blood. So, this is the main function of the thyrocalcitonin from parafollicular cells. Another hormone is called parathyroid. Parathyroid hormone is the main, it is just antagonist to thyrocalcitonin. So, the opposite function of thyrocalcitonin. It reduces the blood calcium, and parathyroid increase the blood calcium in blood calcium. How it increase the blood calcium? So, it is secreted from parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland is just, it is a oval shaped gland present just behind the thyroid gland. In the dorsal side of the thyroid gland just be back, the small oval shaped gland is called parathyroid gland. So, here is also, here we shown the parathyroid. So, how many? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 oval shaped glands. So, it is also, so parathyroid gland secretes parathormone. It is also called Colles hormone, and the main function related to the calcium metabolism. It increases the calcium in blood by absorption of the calcium from gut, bone and kidney. Kidney से it increase करते हैं. So, this is all about related to the two gland, thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. So, any calcium deformity occurs, so parathormone get disturbed. So, it is all about related to the two gland. Okay. Thank you.